I just realized I was so busy dueling, I forgot the stream was happening. Oh no, how long was I like not talking? Jeez, I was not paying attention. Oh, hello everybody. Hope all is going well. Delano, I'm so sorry to hear about the astronomy quiz. Summer classes just suck, man. They break the velocity and joy within Okay, it's not 7:31 yet, so we're good. They break the velocity that is summer, right? Summer enjoyment, summer relaxation, but they do have to happen. Or that's the thing, they don't even have to happen unless you want to save money and, like, you know, trim off the years that college takes, university takes. Anyways, hello everybody, welcome. It is Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. CST. I need to stop doing that. I'm even annoying myself. I've secretly just, and I'm telling you guys, I've just been doodling and listening to music for the past like 15 minutes. And I've enjoyed every second of it. It's more of like a warm-up doodle than just me randomly scratching on the page. Actually, those are kind of the same things, right? How does this pop over here? What I've been doing, honestly, also, what is it? I went through my entire binder of where I keep all my Drawbox papers and stuff, and I like sorted all the pages that I've used both sides of and not used both sides of. So we have tons of practice pages remaining. Yeah, I've just been messing with like forms and stuff like for the past bit, just warming up my ellipses and stuff. I guess, I mean, we've already warmed up, but what's the harm in doing just another page of warm-ups? We can cut it off early if we get bored. There is warming up too much. Maybe it's getting hot. I don't know. Yep, I recently just finished this. I don't even know what it is. I'm just kind of throwing shapes together, kind of practicing, seeing how they behave and stuff, getting used to that. I know these are like a bit misaligned. That's a story for another time, right? But yeah, so without any further ado, let's just get into our quote-unquote warm-up. We'll actually get a fresh page here, from the recycled pages. How's my mic picking up? Oh yeah, it's trying to auto-balance it from over here, which means it's probably picking up everything because now everything's quiet. Interesting. Let's do this. This was a wasp redo. Shame. But yeah, we're gonna place this over here. Astronomy is so fun and so cool, but school cannot be, or like can sometimes in that sense, right? Not be fun and cool. So also I finished the beginning of the lesson 2 video today, so we're celebrating by playing some 9 souls after this. May do it on I don't think I'm gonna do it on stream, but I'm definitely gonna have some fun, right? We've earned it. And then I got work tomorrow, but that doesn't actually, I may not be streaming tomorrow. There may be some things happening in the life of Kavel which may deter him from being able to stream, so we'll see. Because we'll get into it. We'll do some more lines. Can't hurt to do more lines. Already did my box for the day, so. I've noticed today in my warm-ups that I've already done, right? I've been like just losing focus, so let's just try to stay focused and all that good stuff. Hey, man. Overshot a bit right there. That's okay. Oh, these extra long ones always trip me up. Keep getting woken up by things randomly. I really just want a good night's sleep tonight. I realize I've been like chugging off with like no sleep recently. Very nice. That was actually really nice. Lots of ink. Meh. Kind of tapered off right there. Do an organic form or 2 or something. Do a full length one. Curved in a bit too sharp right there. Not the best organic form in the world, was it? Ah, yikes. I promise, guys, I warmed up, I promise. Cool. Astronomy class has me learning about ellipses. You're like, oh, I'm good than this one. Like, cracks your knuckles, and you're like, let's go. We're ready. Yeah, hearing, when I was in my, or I'm still in the geography class, right? But like hearing about, there's like some map terminology that's relating to Cal 3 and ellipses. I'm like, hey, I think I even heard the word major axis in there too. Okay. I was like, oh. Oh my god, I bumped my hand. Oops. Buzzwords make the break. Yeah, let's do it over here, smaller one. These larger ellipses are kind of killing me here. Guess I need to ghost more. Very nice. Not really, but guess it's a good habit to say very nice after I complete stuff. Makes me feel as if I did something good. What in the world am I hearing? The music I'm listening to? We're not listening to this. I don't even know the song. Okay. That was really good, except for that, but that's okay. Thanks. I messed up right there. Dang, I changed the degree halfway through that because I was like, oh wait, no, this one's smaller. Perfect. Go over here. Start to intrude our friend. Maybe we can copy some of your forms. Let's just redo some of his forms. Why not? So we have the torso. We have this form. It's going underneath. I'm gonna kind of draw the torso to help us out here. See the head on top. It's gonna merge in a little bit. We have the form down here. Yeah, so the sausage form took over. The sausage form with my head took over. Very interesting. I rotated that a bit to the side. Or what did I do right there? I didn't even do that. I had to go like that. I don't know, something like that. Here's gonna be a little fly friend for today. We have that tinier head. Alright, big ol' eyes. Oh wait, no, the eyes are supposed to be down here, right? Yeah, oops. I don't really remember the orientation of our fly friend, so I'm just gonna do this. Also emphasizing that the degree right here is larger than the degree over here, because it's getting further away from us. I'd rather that look down, but that's kind of how we set it up right there, isn't it? Then we have our little armor. It should have been more out like that. Just gonna have fun at this point. Only up to some fun little organic form shenanigans. Curve too hard down there. I feel like I was pushing the pin out instead of like letting it glide back up. Anyways, we're gonna leave it there. Good warm up for the day. And without any further ado, kind of rather unceremoniously, let's jump into our drawing of the fly today. Now, warning, I will be putting up a flag on the screen, but given that the thumbnail is a fly, I don't think it is that much of a unbelievable, announcement that there's gonna be a creepy bug on the screen. So we're gonna toss that up there right now. Bam, here's a little guy. We were talking about all these guys yesterday. This is just like another angle to kind of understand what's happening here. We really do have this hollow shell before we get to like this little membrane covering the arm. We kind of divided up. Not only do we have our like base purple forms, but then we have these organic forms that we're gonna throw on top, from the eyes to the little backpack, I guess we'd call it, to the underarm like plate thing, and this thing in the back on the abdomen. And yeah, so I mean, without really further ado, I say we hop right into it. We'll just, kind of recount some of these ideas before we get started that we discussed yesterday. And we'll start our timer, because why not? Not really in a rush today, but yeah, so we have this organic form right here. Organic form, I mean, yeah, it is, but we have an ellipse that we're going to draw, and keep in mind that the armor goes above that right here, right? So it's going to sit neatly in there, and we'll have to add that form around it. Note the degrees of this, so we're pretty side-facing right here. Then we have another form right here, which is practically entirely covered once we get to this, before we get to the little arm joint area, which we're going to kind of pinch with our, just artistic liberties. We do want to show the little ball joint right here. And then finally we have this organic form in the front with two eyes on the side of it that overlaps just a tiny part of the organic form right here. And these two are going to not only overlap in the middle right here, they're practically the same size. Maybe this one's a tiny bit smaller. It does have this gesture to it. This ellipse is the major axis of it is a tiny bit above the horizontal. This one's a tiny bit down. We're going to start with this one and then base everything off of that. As we learned with the tarantula one, that we want to pick our quote-unquote, this is like I'm not sure if someone definitely has like come up with this topic before, but like in my own words, because I haven't heard this anywhere else, we want to distinguish quote unquote the most important form. So if we're going to put on a form on the page first, which one would be the most, you know, helpful to do and know? And so putting this one here means we would have this one over here. Like, let's say we mess this one up, then this one, and we did these two right, then it's fine. You know, this one is messed up, but these two can kind of correct it. Meanwhile, if we mess this one up, then this one's already going to be kind of jank, and then this one follows after, propagating that error, making it worse. Weird explanation, probably didn't say it too well, but basically, yeah, we want to find the one form on the page that will help us out the most to put on there first, and it's the torso slash thorax right here. And then after that, we'll do our eyes, right? And then our little leg ports, being mindful of where it actually starts. We'll have a sausage form, maybe like that. We'll decide. Oh, look at that. That's going to be so fun to draw gesture-wise. And then from there, we'll finish off the legs. We'll do a node joint and a line for the wings, kind of connect those in, and then we'll texture it, and all will be well. So without any further ado, whew, that was a lot of talking. Let's get a fresh piece of paper and take a sip of water and get into it. Cool beans. Let's get started. Just cool beans at work the other day and someone made fun of me. Ain't gonna stop me though. Okay, so composition wise, we never really talked about this guy composition wise, basically where we want it to fit on the page. And as we can see here, I mean, pretty rectangular. If this is, I'm gonna do everything in, oh my gosh, why now? Ah, jeez. If this is a torso, right? Which it is, then we have a torso over here. Basically the same size. This is about half a torso. But now we can measure everything in torso lengths, right? So we have this torso, which means we can bring it down here. And it's only about maybe a torso and a half large down here. So height-wise, and then up here, basically a torso. So it's 3 torsos and a half tall. So we could actually draw this quite large on the page, height-wise. And then over here, this torso, cool. And then we have another torso, 3, 4, maybe 4.5, practically 4.5, not including this, not including this 1, 2, actually wait, no, 1, 2, so 2.5 this way, and then basically 1 over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, half, so that's 4.5 by 3.5, right? Yep, okay, 4.5 by 3.5, that's almost a 3 by 4, which is very nice, and this guy looks somewhat 3 by 4, well, it looks more 16 by 9 than 3 by 4, but you get the gist, right? And so with that, let's hop right into it. No more stalling, right? We'll put the torso in the center of the page. I'm not going to go that large because we don't really, not really want to. It means a lot more to mistake, right? We said the major axis to that one, and this one's going like this, so it's going to be a bit tilted downwards. So we're going to be in the middle of the page, right? Bam, bam. And for all intents and purposes, this one could be, it's just going to be kind of hard because I like seeing the entire page whenever I do it. But now that it's rotated, it kind of thrown me off. But I know it's generally a circle, the torso. I'm just going to try to angle it a bit because, like, if it was perfect, it'd be like this, right? This would be all major and minor axes. Axes are parallel and perpendicular to the cross sections of the page. But we're going to be a bit tilted, right? And then we're going to be a bit tilted. Okay. It's a bit more tilted than I liked. That's okay. That means we just won't contrast this one as much. We definitely want an overlap, right? So if we did this, then we want this one to overlap quite a bit. And the same size, if not a tiny bit larger. And yeah, we don't need, oof, that's actually really sideways, isn't it? Yeah, whoops, whatever. That means this one, it isn't too crooked. So there we go. And then finally, between these two, we have the head, which sits pretty confidently in the front, and it's about the same height as the organic form that we did over here. It does have this offset, but remember we're going to add the armor, so it's actually going to be nearly the same height as all of that. And we want it to be pretty wide, so I think this is generally about good. And we do want a lot of it to actually overlap with the main form because we have the armor going like this, and this piece right here, the wing, and then these little nodes over there. So yeah, we're going to be making this quite large. Trying to look at our reference as much as possible. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Sorry, guys. To look at this guy with me. It's just a weird mouth, and it kind of bothers me. Anyways, it's actually, yeah, if we did a major and minor axis through this, it's actually pretty parallel and perpendicular to the page, so we'll do just that. And it actually has a wider degree than I'm letting on. Great. I think that was a great start. This is a bit tilted, and we'll bring that up in the review, but overall, I think we're doing okay. Actually, I forgot the steps that Uncomfy did for this. I think you probably, like, okay, here's a good chance that I don't have the Drawbox page pulled up yet. Okay, or I had like the main menu or main page, homepage pulled up. Well, if I was Uncomfy, what would I do in this situation? Personally, I would add contour lines, but we do have a lot of added forms over here. At least one in the center of the face. And then I would add the eyes, and then I would add these. I'd still want a contour line here, and knowing him, he does contour lines all the time, so let's do that. Now let's double check if our reasoning is good, and plus I'm kind of remembering it from yesterday. Here we go, and we're gonna go to, where are we? That's fly demo. We're very far to the right in the page, but I think that's actually an okay thing, because we can extend the wing out a bit past here. So yeah, he did a very round head. Yeah, so he did a contour line immediately, actually. So, do that contour line. And then he went straight to the legs. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Cool. So, yeah, I did a contour line kind of right here. So, yeah, to describe the face, we're getting a pretty large degree. Maybe like this. It wasn't that large. Whatever, we can still make do with it. We can actually add a form down here, so that kind of helps us out. Happy accents, come on, Kavel. Right? Okay, cool. So yeah, and then we have our face, or our eye, our big ol' eye. And so remember, we're not just drawing a singular ellipse on the surface, we're actually drawing an organic form. That's why we're going to see this bulge. Otherwise, it would kind of like wrap as we drew it around this. But no, we're going to be going outside. Not a lot, not as much as that. And then we also, yeah, we want it to kind of land right here. So, and it had a very interesting shape to it, but I think we'll keep it as simple as just, having a singular, it's actually a pretty high degree too. So it'd be like this. Actually, I'm kind of happy with this. How does Uncomfy tackle this? He does it on the inside, yeah, so we're already a bit different, but I have my prerogatives. My goals with this one, and I think if we tackle it by going... I just really want to sell that this is a form on top. I think that's my next goal. And so, yeah, I guess we should just start with this. We wanted to, like, do this, like we talked about yesterday. We want that ellipse that we put right here. To have this imaginary line where it meets, and then we connect it to the head and give it that roundness feel. And we actually have a bit of the cheek down here, so we just want a higher degree. Not that far off the head. I think that's pretty dang solid. In fact, I'm really happy with that. It gives us also some more room to work over here too. And then Uncomfy didn't draw through the form right here, and I agree with him on that, because geez, yeah, that's a lot to care about. So we would go out here with a line and then kind of end. And remember, this lands right here, so we have this line wrapping around, and we're actually going to be like right here when we end. Kind of see that? Okay, yeah, something like that. And the nose kind of covers it, that very, very gross nose. It looks like a nose, but I think there's supposed to be a form right here. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so this, and we're gonna kind of land softly. So this can be like a sharp jump out, and then we're gonna land softly right there. So sharp jump out and land softly. and softly. Knew this pin's gonna cause issues. We're getting. I ordered my new drawbox pin, so it's only a matter of time. Oh, this. Cool. Okay, come on. This one feels ready. I feel like this was the right pin for the job. Yeah, not the best line in the world. Actually, that kind of works. I kind of like that feel. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we did the eyes. We're going to flush them out later. But now, without any further ado, let's get to the arms. So we have another version of our friend down here. We have an arm really close to the front. It's going to be chilling right here. Actually, I want to do... Let's do the arms first before we start caring about the armor. The little backpack that he got, right? Oh, wow. That one's really starting from inside. Yeah, that's gonna be like the back, like kind of facing like this. We have this one right here, and this one near the front. This can be pretty low. But actually, I think it's better to do the armor because then we know. Actually, no, because these come from the inside, right? It doesn't matter where these circles are; they're attached to the form. We want it to attach everything to kind of overlap and intersect. So that's our goal. So if so, we'll have one kind of like right here. I think Uncomfy always does kind of just circles. He doesn't really place it. So I guess these are more spheres than anything. Yeah, I think these are spheres. I probably misheard him describing them as circles one time, or just didn't listen as I usually do. Cool. So we have a sphere, sorry. Sphere right here. And let's see, these are definitely going to hang under. Kind of like that we did for the our little tarantula friend. Because we want to emphasize that this is connecting, or you could just see it down here, right? So... And this is where I want it, right? Let's see. It can be right below. So the head, there's a bigger negative space right here, actually. So we should have dropped the head or just made it larger. Oops. So that means I'm actually going to raise the arm a bit because I think the negative space is important. Cool. Should it have been larger? Possibly. Then again, the legs are pretty tiny in comparison to the body. And then we have this one right here. Definitely in the middle. It's just kind of smack dab in the middle. And then this one over here. So we're going to do a bit of this. It's definitely hanging over. Very nice. And then finally we have this one over here. And so yeah, it's kind of... This one's going to be like overlapping this one. It's kind of hard to see. But regardless, we want it to be about right here. Oof, that was rough. It goes a lot more. And then here's where we do the legs. And... I kind of want to skip to the armor. What does Uncomfy do? He does the armor after the legs. I see no harm. Would there be any benefit to doing the legs before the armor or the armor before the legs? Let's see. The legs will pop out of the armor. They are in the foreground. Therefore, should be drawn first, form-wise. And then we can adapt the armor to it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Cav. You're welcome, Cav. Psycho, Jesus. He's talking to himself, guys. I'm not gonna even look at... Okay, I'm gonna look. Okay. Because, like, Uncomfy does, I swear, like, these forms different every time. I kind of liked where he, would do the sphere to meet the arm. Because then you can kind of, like, gauge where you want it to land. Yeah. Let's see. Where does this one... This one lands at the bottom of the head, and guess what? It's only a tiny sausage form. Like, very minimal. We have this very important negative space right here, this like pseudo triangle kind of thing, right? Oh yeah, I forgot we can just draw to like express our ideas. We don't want to draw on this to like cheat, right? But like this, we have this negative space right here, and then we're kind of gonna miss out on this. But let's try to emphasize this while we can. And then you kind of have these smaller spots right here too. I'm not sure if we'll get to this one, but we could probably do this one if we sell this enough. Because yeah, this one's going to cross up and this one's going to go down into the side. So there is always a hidden form, and this one actually kind of goes like this. It's very tiny, right? Let's see, size wise, one arm is about an 1/8 or less, like a 1/12 of a head length. So that means yeah, we're doing really small, right? Even smaller than what we drew here. But we'll get started with this arm first, at least. And I'm definitely feeling a bending motion to this, right? It's going outwards like that. So we're gonna have this, and then we're gonna kind of... And let's see, will that give us a good opportunity to do... I think so. Our little triangle negative space I'm imagining right here. It definitely goes out, so we need that side of the triangle. So before we draw and commit to it. It's awfully small. I don't want to do anything too crazy, but we could be like this. There we go. I think that's pretty solid. This one's definitely, I'm seeing a downwards motion, like this. So I'm imagining like here's where our circle is, and I want to do this for it. Because each leg has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. Yeah, look at this. 4, because we have these like deep part. 4, 3, 2, and then the sausage form. Never mind, I miscounted. 4, 3, 2, sausage form, also known as 1. So yeah, we have 4, 3, 2, 1 here. So yeah, first sausage form. I just want to make sure like there wasn't a leg without a certain amount of segments, right? You know, no. Anyways, yeah, back to this. We're going to be doing this kind of form for that leg right there. And it definitely jumps out, and it goes kind of, because like this one, this is where we're at right now, and then we'll do this practically completely to the side of this one. So we'll be getting actually a tiny bit of that negative space I was talking about. But right here, here's our opportunity to do that shape, which we can add on to later. Right now, all I care about is this, and we're actually not going to go that deep. We're only going to go as deep as that. So this. This is like the world's smallest sausage form. Oops, that was quite the opposite. Oops. Oops. It kind of fits in with what we've been doing so far, but let's try to not do that again. And then we have this one right here. We want that little triangle negative space, so we're gonna be going not straight down. We're actually kind of parallel to that. And yeah, because like here's where we end, and we want this one to end up here. So we're gonna go kind of like this, and it definitely goes out in a way. We want this negative space that exists, like this thing that's happening. And we kind of don't have that unless we aim down a lot. So let's try to do that. And it's also skinnier than the center one. So, like so. Bit misshapen all of them, but it's okay. Okay. And so yeah, now we have this one. It lands right at the side of the eye. If we drop a point there. I'm loving this drawing thing because now I can actually like explain my ideas to you guys. Also, let's just make this bigger. Come on, please. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, the eye drops at where this knee is, and the knee is very tiny. So yeah, and we're already, oops, okay. So yeah, we want to go longer than that, right? So we're gonna land about right here. That's just how I'm feeling. So yeah, the legs are definitely a bit too large. And what shape are we gonna do? I kind of like this. But this shape kind of shows, actually no, because yeah, I just don't think this shape fits. This shows it's gonna bend it back, so it's kind of coming at us at the same time, right? So this, yeah, I kind of see that. Go. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm keeping my view. What in the world? Okay, just got jump scared by music. Return to my fly friend. Cool. Okay. And do like a weird, unique form right there. Because now we're going to go down. But first, let's do this next one. Look at this shape. I'm definitely getting this kind of, yeah, I'm getting this vibe from it. And it's going to cross over this one and impede into this form a bit. There we go. Is it going to be that long? It seems like it will, and it's also quite skinny. So we're going to try to sell that, right? So. Okay, covered a bit too much of it, but that's okay. I think we can make that work. It's very chunky legs. Okay, this one's practically parallel to most of the body down here. It goes quite far. So if here's the butt, And because, yeah, we're only adding like a mass to the top of this, so this is going to still be a pretty good butt to it, right? So we're going to be landing about right here, so that's about right here. And then we're just going to go over, and I'm definitely getting a... Because, like, even though the shape really does look like this, or like... I'm just getting this vibe from it. Because, like, the leg's going like this, and then it's going to keep that flow to it. Like, why would it be like this? Actually, I'm starting... Here's the moment where Cav has to learn about gesture for a second. We go like this, and then like this. Because I know that this like flip-flopping kind of thing is a part of gesture. I just don't know when or where to use it. I don't know. It's like I just like this one. Is that such a bad thing? How's this one? I drew this one like this, so that means the underbelly is going to remain like that. And same thing with there. So I think it's good to be consistent, I guess. I just don't like the feeling of that shape. We're going to go with feel. That is my choice. Okay, and then, yeah, so we want to kind of mock up that size of it. So we're going to go like this, then land over here. Very large. Yikes. I think we've kind of just committed to the large aesthetic. Oh, and Comfy drew underneath. Very interesting. He drew the arm like right here. Like under, like his head was up here, and then he'd do this. But I do not subscribe to such ideologies. No, it's not that deep. Okay, so we're gonna go. I guess we'll start here. This will kind of define how deep we want to go. And this is really skinny, right? It's gonna land where we are practically are right now. Like, I feel like we're this. Actually, this is kind of still to the side, but still, this would land. Actually, yeah, that's like in the middle of the head, but we're still a bit right than we are. So basically, I just wanted to line up so that the foot lands at the center of the face, which I think is doable if we make it land like right here. That just means this thing wouldn't bend as much. So who cares? Overthinking won't do much, and definitely feeling this vibe from it. It's not perfectly horizontal, right? It's a bit off. Maybe the vertical. I don't know. I can't estimate that in my head. Something, right? And lengthwise, it's actually quite long. How do I move things? Almost a head's length. That was what I was trying to entail. So, yeah, it's gonna be like this, right? And then we're gonna go down and to the left. So, I don't think that was long enough. So we'll just need to do. Yeah, definitely getting this vibe, or not even definitely, but I think I just have to do that kind of motion with it. Motion of the ocean. And then we go over here. I don't know why I had to say that, but I did. This one just feels longer, even though they should be the same size, but if they were, this would be... Yeah, I think what I did here is this should have landed here, but instead I'm like up here instead. And that isn't any cause for me to make this form longer by itself, so what we can do is we can make both of these longer, so just a tiny bit longer than they exist normally, so it can catch up and be on the same place on the floor. I mean, or like, you know, it looks better because this one's already higher, but now it's going to be like up here if we did everything the same. And this is a very important joint we want to do right here, because we want to like show that this is like a node of it. And of course, I'm feeling the sausage form like this, like this. So I want to land practically right there. And we're going inwards, actually, so... Oh, yikes. We'll find a way to fix that, I guess. Oopsies! Anyways, this one's much higher. In fact, I don't really see any more points. I mean, these are somewhat aligned-ish. But that's not too helpful, isn't it? So yeah, we'll just kind of go back here. Extends half of it, so half of it. and does not land as high as these. It goes about right here. Yeah, and let's try to have a solid sausage form, huh? So, yeah, so we're going to be about right here. Extend pretty far away. We're really skinny. Oh, I want to do this motion, but it is so clearly... That's awful, like this. Hard decisions, guys. It should have been much smaller, but it's okay. And finally, we'll do a little leggy legs. So yeah, keep these simple. Definitely doing this shape for those who can see that. Cool. So yeah, let's repeat that over here. I'm not really caring where this one's landing at this point. It's definitely... Oh wow, look at that. Bam. Okay, cool. So yeah, we want that to land at that, which there's an issue. Already kind of there, but it's okay. So we're gonna go still pretty far. Probably right here-ish. Very small. That's actually really, really far. Hopefully the wing will kind of like try to satiate that distance, but I think we also just went too far. This one was way too long. Whatever. Cool. And then we'll continue. We'll go down and out like this. But first let's do this one. We're gonna go like this, out and forward. Didn't really overlap those enough. Means right here we're gonna land like this, and it's a bit out. This. Cool. Very long leggy. Kind of messed that up, didn't we? It's okay. We could add some more bulk to the guy, and maybe we could actually add like a whole thing without diminishing. But yeah, at least we'll go up. We'll build up to try to like satiate, I guess, the lack of leggy. So yeah, we're gonna do this leg over here. It's like right here in the mouth, right? So that's like where the joint is too. That's a bit unfortunate. I'm kind of tempted to do it right here. And that's one ends about halfway through that one. So right here. Yikes, that's long. Compared to like that. I don't want to make it seem like it's coming off of the face, so actually I'm just gonna not connect it, right? And then this one definitely is this form to it. There's that little joint there that I'm glad I managed to do pretty well. Cool, let's continue. This one's bothering me, but it's also like kind of dynamic. I kind of like how it looks. Anyways, armor time. Okay, this is very important. We ought to nail this. So, remember this form, even though it's kind of tricky, it's playing a trick on your eyes. I wish I could draw on my camera, guys. Maybe I'll find a way to do that like easily in the future. Looking at our friend right here, we have this shape right here, and then this shape up here. And we even kind of noted that here yesterday, right? We have the backpack, and then we have this undershield, and they kind of merge together. But the shield on the top, the backpack sits on the top. Did I say the backpack on the top sits on the top? I hope I didn't say that, because it's, I mean, it's true, but come on. And yeah, this one starts kind of behind the eye, and then we go out and then around. We're going to pinch the area for where this will land. But remember, we want to go above as well. We're going to be going out and over, kind of copying this. And I really want to go like, yeah, start from down here and then land like that. If we look at our friends over here, we have, I think, a decent example. Yeah, we're going to go down here and then curl up and then go around that shape. Very, very easy shape, hopefully. We kind of want to like slowly curve around this right here. That'll help sell. And then we can actually bounce it around the head right here. Cool. Let's do it. And yeah, so it starts about halfway for the eye. I can imagine it going like this. Cool. So we're gonna do the same. And I think the hardest part about this is actually making sure I understand the forms. And this one's kind of tricking me up. So I say, actually, I'm not really. Even when we did contour lines, it wouldn't help me a lot. I mean, he does one like right here and right here to kind of help him, but that wouldn't tell me where this one starts and ends. I just have to trust that I know this is where this one starts and ends. Anyways, so we're gonna go out here. Try my best to imagine this on the outside, and then over these, we're gonna hop over like this, and we want this kind of shape right here. This kind of that shape. I want to recreate that. So it definitely gets larger, right? So we want like this to happen. Technically this, if you want to go all the way down there, right? So that means like where we start down here, trying to imagine it. I see it. I just don't think my penmanship is going to recreate how I want this properly. Where these merge, this is what's tripping me up, is if we have an ellipse here, an ellipse here, this happens, yeah, like this little point of intersection is really tripping me up. Because I have this form in the front right now. And then what we want is we want just to hop over. Like a motorcycle fuel tank, you know? Yeah. So we're gonna go over here. This shape, the curve downwards. Highest point right here. So yeah, I keep doing like this flat thing, but it really just does go down. Like that is the highest point. Yeah, it was a bit flat, but I think it'll do for now. I can see it a bit, so yeah, we have this shape to it, which I'm gonna kind of instantly block out. We have this shape over here. Then we have this over here, which actually should be rounded off a bit. It's a bit large. This should have been longer, more over here. Oops. And then, yeah, so what we want to do here is we have like this shell thing going on, but actually we're going to focus on this armor piece next, which goes down like this. So yeah, it's going to go down over these arms. Kind of has like some weird melding right here. Let's see what Uncomfy did. He didn't do that entire, oh, he added it like after everything. Okay. Well, anyways, so yeah, we want to add this form. Like going like this, a bit below. Yeah, this one was just not far enough. Oops. Then we have our ball for that there. Oof, we really should have finished off that form there. Okay, cool. We still have detail we need to add to the eye, but we're gonna keep that there for now, right? Cool. And also I want to make this part taller because this eye just seems a tiny bit too tall for that, right? Like this should have been up here. We'll figure out a way to fix that. Cool. And yeah, so this one, I'm seeing not much, but like this probably. This gets pretty flat right here, if anything. So yeah, we're gonna see like something like that. I like that. And we'll make this one overhang, maybe add a cool shadow in there. And then here we have just kind of like a bunch of, I don't know what to call it, just mess. But we have this orb right here, and that's what we want to kind of capture when it comes to that. And then over here, we can kind of add the this going on, right? So what we can do is I'm actually gonna start with this one, where this one kind of happens, and we're gonna actually move it to the front a bit. That construction is just a bit too long over here. This is a pretty small ellipse, right? Like that. And then this one over here, which the axis does tilt a tiny bit, and it definitely gets wider. Not the best job, but I think that's decent enough. And then we want to connect this with a bit of a, like a pop in, right? Like a wink. So. And yeah, technically there's just a hole here. There's like a gap, but I think we're going to just kind of leave that be. I mean, Uncomfy didn't focus on that too much. Yeah, he just made it more ribs, so we'll make it more ribs. That gets just kind of interrupted. We did that a bit too. We should have ghosted that or thought about that a bit more. Oops. Anyways, yeah, and then our little wing sits on that. Yeah, we definitely have this kind of thing going on right here, which we're gonna go that. Oops. Cool. Less is more. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we have our orb right here. A really prettier place to put it. Lots of peas. Cool. Nice. And then yeah, we have I guess we start detailing at this point. Uncomfy do anything next? Oh, he did the little mouth things when he did the eyes. I was just kind of avoiding those. Like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so this is like a better. Oh, it has like a. Oh, didn't even notice that. Cool. So that's why there's that, like, I'm seeing it more now. Okay. Yeah, here. So yeah, we have that divot actually. That's really cool. Going like this. Let's draw our forms on top first. Yes. I don't know the rules. Anyways, these guys are clearly different flies. Look at that. I don't know. I just get different fly vibes from those guys. Look how symmetric like these hairs are. The world, bro. Shout out to your barber, dog. Anyways. Those are like some of the moments I hope like never get recorded on the stream. Anyway, so yeah, we have our little things hanging off. Definitely a lot of good negative space here. Like, look at that triangle. Just this part of the silhouette. So let's try to have that here with this. So our triangle already is possible, actually. Yeah. No, because our leg is in the way. Our leg should have been lowered more towards the mouth. Oops. Well, we'll do our best to kind of like fit it right here, I think. And that's just gonna be a little sausage form. Then we have one right here coming towards us. It's gonna be, yeah, not really dynamic at all, but. Oh. Then we have the little beak. I don't really know how to do this well. Thank you, Delano, thank you. Slowly marching through it. Now that we know that there's a divot here, though, it's kind of like this. And then we know that kind of goes around into this. Makes a little smiley face. And then we have this part of the beak. Right? And this goes up here, and then this goes here, and then into that. So this, And this, you see the inside of this, that, and then this curls into that. Like so. Very gross, but I see it. And then I'll do like this to kind of make it obey the form. Cool. And then we have this kind of like thing around the eye. I'm actually going to put it on the inside of this. Yeah, we could go on the outside of it. I actually no. I want to keep its roundness, so we're going to go on the inside of the form. So yeah, we're going to go like this. Ah! Yeah, that was really dark. Jeez. Yeah, I think we should have done more, but whatever. And this one also has that kind of... like that. Cool. Has that like texture right there, but you know, that's not our job to recreate just yet. Mouse should have been bigger. These, and then... yeah, so let's do the wing. Wing lands at the foot, and that's gonna actually make our guy seem more like even. And yeah, we kind of go like this, just kind of out and back. I mean, yeah, that's because yeah, we're on the like outside of the C curve, right? We're doing this. So yeah, we're just gonna experience this, and then it's gonna actually land kind of near the top of this. We're gonna just do this kind of. There is a bit of like an elbow thing that goes right here, so I'm actually gonna start right here. Yep. Because now we could draw that elbow thing if we really want to. Whoa, Cease Broadcast. That's an intense name. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. Cease. I thought I did something wrong. And it's red too in like the stream thing. Here, wait. Look at that. I see a red name called Cease Broadcast. Thank you for the thumbs up though. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water and we're gonna return to our little guy. The mouth is kind of the thing that's making the most upset right now, but we'll live. We've returned and I spilled sparkling water all over myself. Anyways. Cool. Yeah, so back to our little guy. I think we're doing a great job. The mouth is kind of upsetting me right now, though. Oh, I realized we should have stuck to the divot. We made a beak instead of a divot. Boo. Oh, just hit my camera. Okay, cool. Anyways, so yeah, we have this over here too. Did he draw through his form? He did not. Okay, I guess we'll have to kind of use intuition. It kind of starts right here-ish. Oh, we never had like depth to our back, did we? We kind of just did that. Yeah, so we'll go. Let's see, it goes through the middle like this. Okay. So from there we experience these like little... Here's the motorcycle part, kind of comes in like this, right? And then finally down here and in. Then we'll kind of recreate that down here with this kind of going over. And then this one kind of starting from the middle and then going in like that. Then finally going over here and like that. Perfect. Cool. And we did a good job of adding that over there. So it's a bit convoluted how we did that, but I think it's okay. And then we could add some like these cooler forms to this too. So we could go over like that. Kind of overdid it. That's okay. So yeah, here we can go like that. Over here. Okay, less is more. So yeah, I'm gonna reinforce this side of the eye right here. Just to help me note that it is a different form, right? And then also, yeah, we kind of want the whole head to feel bump, middle, bump, right? Oof, felt like a surgeon right there. That was scary. Cool. And so yeah, let's do our other wing. The other wing ends, the thing ends like right here on this curve, above quite a bit. Goes about up here from right here. And we're definitely on the inside of the C curve like this. The C would be going like that. So we're gonna go like this. Cool. I like that. Ooh, I like that. Cool. And then we would kind of taper around and go back in. but we're not gonna do that just yet because I'm deciding if I want to add some cool forms or texture to that first. Cool. Let's see what's next. So let's look at uncomfies. What are we missing? Yeah, I think the rest is just kind of okay. Let's finish up our good old these thingies. Me when I forget the name of whatever it's called is. Cool. So we're gonna land over here. Wow, me when I forget the name of whatever it's called it. Me when I forget what the name of a wing is. Jesus. Okay, back to it. And we're gonna go over here, and then we're gonna have this shape. It's gonna be round and round and round and cool. And then this one's gonna have a similar shape. It's gonna go up here. It's actually not gonna have a similar shape. I lied. We're gonna go over here. It's gonna have this like sharp, yoink, and then over here. So we basically want to land like right here-ish. And then we want to curl inwards like this. I think I didn't make that turn sharp enough. Oops. Yeah, because this was definitely a lot flatter. Oopsies. Oh, my eye's super itchy. Help. You're hurting me. Sorry, I made that voice and it reminded me of it. Why is my eye so ungodly itchy? Jeez, okay. Whew. Now my other eye's itchy. Oh god. Guys, no. We're gonna go blind. I'd rather not have that. Okay. So there's our wings. We could definitely add some cool detail to that. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. We definitely, yeah, we have these like smaller... those. Same thing here. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of wish I went back in like that, but I didn't. Let's do the little feetsies. We have these like little things, which we're gonna draw like, we have our sausage form, right? And then we're gonna go back with it. So we're gonna go like that, and it kind of has up here, but we mainly care about that. Go out and oof, that was not it. Out in, out in. Sorry if this is. And then the feetsies themselves. Do we have a better picture? For that little claw. So for ours, we'll do little claws, I guess, as well. The first one has a little claw outwards like this, so we'll draw it really tiny. Oh, okay. Then one towards us. One over here. This one's kind of going all over the place, but I see it like one's actually just mainly going forward. This one's kind of going to the right. Same thing over here. This one I kind of see spreading, so it's like towards us. And this one's definitely out to the side, like that. Oh. This one we can get a good grasp on. We have a... and it's kind of grasping too, so yeah, we have this. And back in. And then this one's kind of towards us. And then down here, and then in. Oh, that was all of them, right? Cool. And yeah, the legs are mainly normal. Nothing really to report there. So it's just kind of a game of like indicating where these forms merge, kind of like this. This one's actually in front of that one, so we don't have to worry about that as much, right? This one, actually, yeah, it looks like there's a joint going like this. But for the sake of us merging into it, we're just gonna kind of do that. That simple right there, and this one like that. So yeah, nothing to... oh yeah, here we have this one. This one's kind of hard to decipher, but I'm gonna go like this, like so. And then this one, it's kind of kicking away from us, and that'll help sell the fact that it's like bending out in a way. Even though, man, those legs are big. Cool. So yeah, for our tiny legs, it looks like we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these pokies, right? That's what I'm seeing. And the foot. Yeah, and they get more frequent, right? As they go away. So we'll, and they don't really pop out in the front. They're only in the back. So we'll do that. So yeah, we have practically one in the middle, like this. Let's look at it. Correct one. So like this, right? That was way too far. And then we'll give a bit, yeah. Let's not make them that far anymore. Just like that. One. See, that made it look really big, but it shouldn't be. Okay, and this one, we start up here. It's more like it. This one you only kind of see it on the sides happening, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our middle one. We're gonna go like this. I made those ones at the end a bit too short. This one we get a good view of them. Have like this going on. Yeah, so those were obnoxiously sharp, but cool. And then the rest of these just kind of have their little hairs on it, right? I could kind of see. Oh man, his organic worms are so good. Jeez, that's the first time I've like looked at Uncomfy's thing in a while. I know they're a bit silly. Anyways, cool. So, I guess next is just returning to our little. That's actually just kind of texture. That's the only thing remaining. Cool. So yeah, he puts a lot of here. I'm gonna start looking at his just for texture references. No, we need to look at our little guy. Just kidding. I'm looking at both. Huh? Kavel, but he's evil. So yeah, what's going on here? We have, yeah, we want to emphasize this part. So I want to hide where we messed up as well. Also, that kind of merged with the face, so we're gonna go back like that. I don't know, just like that. And yeah, it's definitely a rounder lip than we give it credit. We don't want to put too much ink there to emphasize it though. Uncomfy added a lot of ink between here and there to kind of go that. Anyways, we have a, let's see, a light spot, or actually that's coloration, sorry. We have like a light spot right here. I mean, if we wanted to count the coloration, we could do that, but that means we'd have to go like right here. All of this is going to be dark right here before we get to this, which is going to be a bit difficult because we have that. Oh wait, no, because this I may cover it actually, so we have that. What we'll do is in between, we'll emphasize a lot of shadow there. Right. Yeah, we'll have this form right here, and we'll add a lot of shadow in this kind of corner. Remember, we're still in our war on ink. We gotta be careful. Yeah, the leg's gonna be underneath, so we kind of have. It's gonna sink under this. We're gonna see some of it kind of get that. That right? Cool. Make it a bit more dynamic because I can. Okay, let's ink. I'm gonna reinforce this part of the chin, that chiseled jawline we know and love that all flies have. Cool. I kind of like the. Okay, you're right. Actually, I'm just gonna add like a. Like that. There's this glow right here, right? That he has in his eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this. Cool. I just want to make the eyes seem a bit less hollow because they just feel empty. Not in like a creepy way, just like texture wise. And I'm not doing like any crazy textures for that, I refuse, right? Oh, now I can kind of see this form actually. Cool. They are connected, right? Yeah, it's connected to like that little thing right there. Cool. Yeah, this was just definitely too high. It feels really bad, but it's okay. So that means we just want to reinforce the part of the face that kind of covers it, right? Oops. Yep. Yeah, we kind of have like this smear right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add that yet. We'll keep it simple for now. Okay, cool. No more touching that. That's a lot of ink. Yeah, so let's start adding these reflections. When we had that one on the arm kind of going like this, I kind of want to copy Comfy's though, because he just does this like kind of basic, like, there's like this white down here that's getting broken up, I see, in the actual thing, not just in Comfy's. There. And then I just kind of want to do this shape. So we gotta color this all in now. Oops. That's my bad. Just don't feel like that belongs totally. I keep darkening this area though. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna darken that entire thing. Kind of sell the fact that the arm's under that, and now what we can do is like this kind of shape. Like that. That elbow joint, some volume there. I don't really have any textures on that circular part to make it seem like it's actually there physically, right? But I'm gonna do right here is I'm add some of this kind of texture. Kind of helps sell that this is that doesn't make much sense though for it to be like that kind of texture if that's what we're working with, right? Yeah, these reflections don't make much sense. It's kind of upsetting me. We need to stop doodling and actually look at our thing, right? Not draw a representation, but draw the actual thing. So yeah, we'll separate this line. One kind of goes like in like that. Kind of tempted to do this, what we did for the scorpion, which was like that kind of crosshatch shading on the side of it. Get that with the brush pen. It's always famous last words, right? Oh yeah, I reorganized my little pin box. Now it's a bit less colorful, but it has more of what I want to use in it. Yeah. Remember, Kavel, war on ink. Don't overdo it. So, what I'm gonna do... He says right before he overdoes it. I kinda wanna add like... And we're gonna do it. I'm gonna commit, guys. This pin is so dead too. No! Come back to me! Michael! Michael! Oh my gosh, these pins are they're just dying, like, right in front of me. I may have to switch, like, fine liners. Please, don't die on me. Come back to me. No! No! They're dying on me, no! All of my pins! The music I'm listening to, it's like so dramatic. This is not worth, no? There's no way. Am I going crazy? Are all my pins just dying on me right now? There is no way. Please. Oh, is this one good? I think we're good. We already, like, now have this, which is just horrendous. Oh no, is it the paper? Like, what's going on? Oh, that looks so bad now, too. Ah, Jesus. Oh, that's not even the right kind of pen. That's just not good. That's just very bad. I have to pull out a completely different brand. I think I'm out of pins. This is actually just destroying my heart. I'm so upset right now, guys. You have no earthly idea. Oh my gosh. What the heck? This sucks. Oh my gosh. Well, it's whatever. Well, I'm mad. Oh. That's ridiculous. We kind of salvaged it, but that's bad. Okay, whatever. Let's go over here. Oh, jeez. Come on. Apply some eyeliner. I'm gonna just add like some ambiguous kind of form right there that just goes behind the wing. There's no way to add that many pins down me right there. That was kind of crazy. Oh, jeez. Other than that, we can kind of like trace this with a... Oh, can't use one of those. Oh, jeez. I mean, those have lasted me since lesson 2, so I'm not mad, but disappointed that of all times, they choose to fail me now. Okay, there's no way. Am I go- You guys saw that. You are my witnesses. Oh my gosh. I can like imagine sound waves right here. We're kind of recovering. By the will of God, we are marching valiantly through the fly. Delano, if you are here, I have a question for you, sir. If not, I mean, you won't hear this, so the question cannot be asked. I think I know the answer. Oh, we're getting close. I want to add some more hair contours to this. He's a bit too smooth. Definitely, we even have some coming off the head. I really wish I made those like eye lines bigger. I guess that's the way to put it. I don't know. We do have like this, and I'm actually gonna kind of like. Don't really want to attract more attention there. We'll add a lot more of the shinies here. These are very like sequential. They're not like as non-linear as or random, I should say, as the others. They just disappear. We can use them as like a deep little contour. Yeah, these lines just look pretty awful. So what we're gonna do, definitely has some like these spots on his face, and then definitely has like these. Yep, I think we'll do a tiny bit more on the butt, and then we'll focus on the legs. Then we'll be called for today. We're going a bit over time, but I'm cool with that. Guys, look how many pins I've like verified on stream are out of ink. I wish I ordered my Drawbox pins sooner because they always take a while to ship to where I am. This is upsetting. I'm so sad to see them go. My second pack. My sister lost the case for my first pack. One day I'm gonna ask like Uncomfy to recommend, like, hey guys, can you pack me like another case with the Drawbox thing? Like, cause I just missed the old one. Like, I'm so upset that I just don't have that anymore. It makes me so mad that she lost it. And it's partially fault, partially isn't. I'm complaining, I know. I miss it though. It's the OG pack, right? It's what kicked Kavel off, kind of. I think it was on my second pack actually as I started this. Anyways, let us return to our friend. Tell us your secrets, Mr. Fly. Get some big ol' here. There's also a lot of hair down here too, so it's like Roughen up those edges a little bit. Definitely got like these going on right here. Probably a bit too much. What we're gonna do now is to like kind of emphasize this part of it down here. Really much happening with these. Not sure if it's like the picture doing it or like having these doubles. Like, what's it called? The red and blue thing? It's not parallax. What is it? I don't know. I'm not a photographer. Here like really sharp. I don't know why. Kind of like trying to artificially make the leg a bit bigger, but like adding more lineage over here to separate it from its knee, kind of. I don't know what to call it. That. We have up here. I think we're gonna do 50% next stream. I don't think, yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna stream tomorrow or not, but I know definitely coming up we're gonna have a 50% stream. Oh, you know what? I really want to add a reflection to the eye. We're gonna figure out how we can do this. It just looks so empty right now, right? Anyways. So we have this one, which not only do I kind of want to do a little bit of separate those forms, right? For some other reason, my YouTube playlist has gone all the way to Claire de Lune. So now there's Claire de Lune playing, and I love it. Oh shoot, we have to do the shadow. Uh-oh. Oops. I felt bad. Whenever my sister were looking at for the pins, she just kept saying, "I'm sorry." She tried. She tried to find it. Okay. It does mean a lot to me, though. I don't know why I'm so sentimental about it, but I think since drawing has just changed my life so much and made me just a lot happier, and like just more productive in general, I guess is the best way to put it. I'll miss them, right? Just it's the ones that started it all. But then again, it is just a material object. Yeah. So here we get to be creative with our shadow. Because there is none, right? So we have to be a bit creative with our shadow. But I think that's okay. So what we're gonna do, I think this is kind of making me mad. This like contrast. We're just gonna add that. Leave it there. No more touchy. That touchy this real quick. Okay, maybe no more touchy in general. That's kind of bad. Cool. Okay. So down here, shadow wise, I want the main body to kind of be like right here, which means I kind of want like butt to happen right here. The leg. And join like, oh, there's that negative space in there. Oh, geez, what did I do? Okay, whatever. And we have this, which kind of trails back. So, then go around. This one's gonna be still just a bit like this. Oh, this is so weird. I'm not used to this. Oh, no! We did like 80 backflips and then landed on our skull, dude. This is awful. Oh, no! Oh, it's whatever. We did like 60 cartwheels and like 80 backflips. 4 somersaults, and I know any more like just terms for this, and we nuked it. We actually just nuked it right here. With this, I didn't think about it, I rushed. Oh! Oh! No, because this line kind of just puts it in the grave, doesn't it? Oh, that's supposed to go over there. Oh, I can't bear to look at it. Review over, whatever. We're just gonna. Fix that. Who cares? We're done. It's over. Okay. I don't even want to review it. Good job. Everything except for that. Like this. Great job. Construction texture kind of failed there. Too much ink, but we jumped around it. We did good there. Kind of lacking in ink over here. That's good. Eyes a bit wonky, but that's okay. Oh, the shadows. Whatever, guys. Okay, we tried our best. I'm gonna call it there. I don't even play 9 Souls anymore. I'm so upset. Dang it, man. What is this? Go away. I'm gonna cry, everybody. Oh, the girl boss too close to this on this one. Okay, well, that was fun until the end. Jeez, that makes me so mad. That makes me so mad. I think we did a great job. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. We may not be streaming. I just need to stop looking at this. I'm actually closing my eyes. Okay. Oh, ironic. We won't be streaming tomorrow. Or we probably won't. One of these days coming up, either Friday, Thursday, somewhere in there. We may not be streaming. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah. Next stream either it's gonna be a 50% or like we may have to do 50% until we get a new pack of drawbox pins. I mean, we could use one of these, but meh, right. But yeah, I'm not looking at it. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Yeah, that's all. Bye for now. See you guys.